Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Motorola G Stylus 2025 review. I am highly impressed with this phone and I am going to get right into it. So let's talk about the phone. Alright, and I'm going to talk about how I use it. Alright, so I'm a gamer, but I like to play games. If you go through my thing, like I got Dolphin Emulator, Delta, Clash, Minecraft, Mobile Legends, I had Fortnite on here, but it didn't run well, so I took it off. And I had another game on here. I guess I took that one off too. But anyways, I even got Steam Link, and I'm going to show you Steam Link here in a minute. But I want to talk about how good this phone is. Like, not only it only cost me $199, and it's from Straight Talk. Okay, so that's one downside, but it's locked. I didn't go with the plan. I just picked the phone, and I picked the phone because I was looking for something to draw with, but tablets and big drawing tablets and all that, they're just kind of hairy. They're kind of hard to carry. You can't put it in your pocket, and I can't afford a foldable phone, so there's no way I can get a foldable phone. Like, they're at like $1,000, so I had to get something cheap, and I ended up finding this. And actually, I was actually looking at the 2024 version, and I was able to pick up this one for like $30 more. The other one was like 170 something or something like that. But this is a really nice phone if you're looking into getting into digital art. It forces you to actually be like light. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It forces you to be like light. Like, you can't draw heavy on it. There's no like there's no pressure sensitivity, nothing like that. So like every line that you make is pretty much the same thing. And you have tools, like I'm using high paint, and you have tools online that can help you bring different effects to your pen. So I mean, you have ways that you can use this, but every line that you make is always going to be the same, unless you edit everything in the tools section. But you can make some amazing art with this. So let me go ahead and delete this, and let me show you this. And well, let me show you this instead. This one was no bueno. I was trying to draw something, but I couldn't really get anything down well. So I did this, and then I was doing this, and I did this. And if you looked at the last video that I made, I did this one real quick. I forgot to do her neck, but like, you can make some really nice art, but you gotta be patient, because you don't have the fancy buttons and all that. Like, this is your back button, so you're gonna have to get something else in order to use that back button. So you may need to get yourself like a little mini Bluetooth keyboard, like this one. Like, I got this one, and I paired it up, and I just press the space bar, and it'll go back, because you can hotkey things to the application. So I mean, if you're patient with it and you look online, this could be a really good introduction to digital art, because it forces you to like really just let your hand go, like let your hand flow. Is probably a better way of saying it. Because when you're sketching, a lot of people have this sketch, they sketch like that, and then do that, and then do this. You can't do all that, so you gotta like. Now you can with some certain tools, but like, if you're looking to improve and all that, like, this is nice. It forces you to be better. It's the way I want to say it. Like, like the Samsung tablet S Pens, like they'll guide you and everything, and they're really nice and all that. But this one doesn't have all those fancy things. But as an artist, you can make art with just about anything. So that's the artist point. I'm just gonna go ahead and close that out, because I don't want to spend too much time with the art thing. But the stylus, a lot of people are asking, like, how's the stylus? Because sometimes people say that the stylus, it has whatchamacallit, it has delays. And I'm going to show you that this stylus is a really nice stylus. They really improved the phone from last year's phone. And I'm just saying that because of the comments that I read. People were talking about delays in the 2024 version, but I can tell you that while I'm using this stylus, I haven't seen any sort of delays. You know, it's actually been quite fun to use the stylus. Let's see here, leave town. It's not exactly like whatchamacallit, like the Samsung stylus, but it's still a good style. Okay, so like let me explain it like this. Like this is basically like a cheap version stylus. Like if you go to Walmart and you buy the Robo Tip, you know, styluses, the pens and whatnot, this is basically what it is. It's just a nicer version, you know, just it looks nicer and it's smaller to fit the phone factor. You know, you can it has a slot in the phone so you can put it in, plug it out, but it doesn't, the phone itself doesn't have any type of pressure sensitivity, and it won't recognize the phone like that, you know, because you know, in the high paint application, you can I don't know why I'm talking about. Look at this. So you know, like I'm moving the stylus around, and look how the characters following the stylus. There is no delay. If you ever played this game on the actual DS, you understand what I'm saying. Like this feels like the Nintendo DS stylus, but it's weird because it's a glass panel, you know, so it won't feel like the actual Nintendo DS. Like it's like a better feeling version. I guess is the best way of saying it. I can't really explain it, but it's more of a feeling thing. You know, once you have the stylus in your hand, you understand what I'm saying. And it's metal too, so it's not a cheap, you know, like rubber, blocky, whatever you want to call it. Like it's a nice little metal thing. Like it's not gonna break easily. When I hold it, it feels like I'm, you know, holding like a mini little pencil, you know. But I mean, yeah, like I've been playing this. I mean, I'm still in the beginning, but I'm like, this is one of my favorite games. I already defeated this boss in this little dungeon. It's the beginning. But I mean, yeah, if you're thinking about playing Nintendo DS games with style, like this is only, I mean, this is only stylus. Like it has hotkeys and everything. You press the hotkeys and you press the stylus and you press the characters, and this is basically a stylus game. Now there's other games that aren't stylus games, but I mean it'll work. And now that we're looking at some games, let's look at some Citra emulation too, because I can't remember if it was good or not, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that right now. So I'm gonna go ahead that. We'll play it this way, so this is a better way of looking at it. So I don't remember if this game played well or not well. I believe it played not well. Is what I remember. But we're about to take a look at this right now. And I'm just doing this to show you guys the you know, what you can and can run. I know some people are going to be asking about, you know, the Citra or whatever. So this is just like a little, like it's going to show you. So right now it's compiling the shader, so it's not going to run at 100%, but I mean it's running pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a couple stutters here and there, you know, the game is still loading and everything, so we're gonna go ahead and keep going to the right. My bad. Okay, so maybe I guess I remember incorrectly. Like I guess this game does run pretty well. So this is definitely playable. You know, if you're looking to play some games cheaply, you know, and this phone does support micro SD cards, so you know a lot of these games, you know, they're basically files, so you can put the file in the SD card and then load it up through the emulator. What, you know, you won't have to worry about storage, you know, unless you're doing something else. Like, oh no, you're not, because I mean, like even with videos, music, and all that, you can save all that to the SD card. And it supports up to 1 terabyte. You know, a lot of phones don't do that anymore. And let me just say, like, look how nice this screen looks. This is an what was it? AMOLED, whatever. Like it looks really nice. If you compare this to an LCD screen, like the comparison is not even close, man. So I mean, the screen is nice. It runs nice. I mean, it can run 3DS games. It can run Nintendo DS games. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go back. Where's my back button? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just close everything out because I don't want everything to slow down. Okay, so we're gonna go into the Dolphin, and we're gonna try out F-Zero GX. Now, a lot of mid-range phones cannot play F-Zero GX. This is a really, how do I say it, like really hard game to emulate on a standard phone, but this phone can play it. Like, I don't know if you can see that well, but okay, let me just go ahead and just gonna. And it's a big screen too. This is a 6.8-inch screen, I believe, and it's wide too, so it's not just slim. It's it's nice and wide. Okay, so we're gonna go into this graphics. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try to load into this thing fast. Oh, there's no sound. There's no sound. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I can't remember. Okay, so yeah, this game actually did run badly at first, but I had to switch some settings, and I mean it runs nice now. Huh. So in the very beginning, it's always going to be a little bit of a stutter, but after it gets going, yeah, it gets going, man. Shoot. Trying to see if I can see the FPS counter right here. Okay, so there it is. There's the FPS count. I'm going to try my best to play through the camera. But look at that. 59 FPS, 57. I'm going to try to make it through this first lap. Shoot, it's not doing so well. Okay, so I'm looking at my phone now without the camera. But I mean, yeah, like this is really playable. You got it, what, 60 FPS up there, bam, boom. It dropped here, we're dropping 30, 40, but then it goes straight back up, Alright, so we're not gonna do a full-on gameplay review on this game. Maybe later on I'll show some more gameplay, maybe a full race if you guys want, like from the tournament, from like all 4 or 5 races. I forgot how many of the races there were, but I mean, yeah, like, man, this is nice, man. Like, let me see what else I can show you. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna show you, Steam Link. So if you're looking into getting into gaming and whatnot, you want to play your PC games on the go, or even you want to play on your couch, and maybe you don't have the best TV. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys, this little phone thing, like sometimes I'll play my games on this phone than my actual like screen and it's crazy, man. Like, it's crazy nice looking. The colors are so nice and everything. Like, I'm gonna try to load something up here in a minute and show you guys what I'm talking about. But it is really nice, man. Okay, so network test complete. Okay, so okay, go back. Let's see if I can just load something up real quick. Okay, so hold on a minute. I'm not really sure what's gonna be. All right, so okay, no, nothing. No important information. Okay, so here we'll do a thing of. Oh no, we can't do that because it's gonna ask for controller. Or maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. Okay, so let's try to see if we can load up Apex real quick. Where am I? Where is my thing? Boom. Okay, so it's loading Apex up. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so then look, it's using the gyro in the controller to control the mouse. That's cool. Alright, well, it didn't load the game right, so I'm gonna have to reload it manually. But Here we go. So check that out. Nice colors, everything looks good. So if you want a comparison, I don't know if I can do this really well, but I guess it's not really gonna work, the good comparison, because of the camera. But I'm telling you, oh wait, hold on, I don't even have this thing all the way in the brightness, man. Okay, there you go, you can see a little bit better now. So we're gonna go ahead and start a game, and I'm gonna show you just how everything kind of looks in the game. But do you kind of see like the background, like how light it is up here, and then like the colors are just a little bit more vibrant, I would say. Shadows and everything, like her legs down here compared to her legs down there, you can see the shadows more here than there. Or maybe that's just me, man, but I've been having a lot of fun with this device, especially with the games and everything too, so do you see the pink and the yellow and the purple in the background? And then look at the background right here. It just looks kind of like just it's not fully colored in. Or it could be just be my settings. I don't know, but that's crazy. I didn't even know I could play this with my phone. I mean, with my gyro. But look at the colors. We're gonna get into the game, and this will probably be the last thing I show you guys of the phone. And remember, this phone only cost me $199 off Straight Talk. It is locked, but you can get it unlocked if you really want to, and then you can put whatever service, whatever provider you want on it. But look at the. I hope the camera does this game justice, because you can literally see everything. And then see like the greens and everything, and the greens are just more pronounced in this game. It's more vibrant, I would say. Yeah. Oh, I was the jump leader. I didn't even know I was the jump leader. So I'm controlling the movement with the touchpad, and then I'm controlling the look with my mouse right now. Okay, there's not a lot. There's not much that I can do, because I'm pretty much dead. But yeah, check that out. Look at the grass and everything. Even the person killing me. Really, really nice colors. Really nice phone. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just get out of here. Okay, so I believe that might be the last thing I show you guys on this really nice mid-range phone. If you're looking for something to get into drawing and do some, light gaming with some emulation, up to like maybe the Dolphin emulator and maybe some light switch games, then I would definitely go with this. But if you're wanting to play games like Fortnite and Genshin Impact, you may want to stay away from this device. Other than that, if you don't mind streaming games, you're perfectly fine playing Fortnite, Apex, any other game. Like for 189, this is an amazing display with a good enough processor to get you through basically whatever you want to do. It's like a army knife, it's good. It's a little bit of good of everything, without feeling like you're being left out with some other things. So like PUBG, Knives Out, League of Legends, Wild Rift, Mobile Legends, Delta Force. I mean, a lot of games are getting ported to, Android and Apple now. I mean, Apex Legends is coming back. Warzone is shutting down, but just don't think too hard about it. You're only spending 199, and if you get the phone unlocked, then you have a pretty good device for a couple years. I don't even have a screen protector on this phone, and the screen is flawless. Like there is not a scratch on it. I'm not even sure which grade of glass this is, but this is some really nice things. Motorola, you have outdone yourselves. I am now a fan of you guys. I bought this with my own money, so this video isn't sponsored. So stop buying those cheap phones off TikTok, shop. Stop buying those cheap phones off AliExpress. Those fake iPhones. Those fake Samsungs. Get you one of these, man. And if you don't know how to like unlock it and whatnot, then just get a cheap other phone, and then use this as like an iPod. Like you have all your games, your camera and all this stuff on this. You have your little stylus. You can draw. You can connect a little keyboard. You can watch movies. You can do an emulation. It has a micro SD card, so you can put up to 1 TB of storage. For your photos, for your videos, whatever you want to do. This phone is amazing. So you guys have a wonderful day. I helped you a little bit, with maybe an emulation device or a little drawing, device, or just a little iPod device. Because this is sturdy. Like I've had this almost 2-3 weeks now, and look at the back. No scratches, no nothing like that. No scratches on the front. The stylus is still there. It even has a headphone jack too. So you can listen to your music to the headphone jack. Micro SD card, headphone jack, awesome screen. I don't know what else to say about this phone. Like for a mid-range phone, this is amazing. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Because in the next video, we are gonna be reviewing the iPhone 13. And you might be wondering, why do you have an iPhone 13 when you're just reviewing the Motorola G Stylus 2025? And I'm telling you, I have an addiction. So in the next video, we're gonna be reviewing the iPhone 13. And yes, I got this through Straight Talk for $189 as well. Same thing with that, except this, you're not gonna have a stylus. So we're gonna be reviewing this in the next video, and why you should also pick up an iPhone 13. Have a good day.